Okay, greetings. Now, um, people must have a clear understanding that I'm actually an artist, and a lot of people have figured that out. Okay, but I'm an artist in many things, including comedy. Okay, but I'm very, very good with it, and people may not think so, but they do think so. It depends what happens. Okay, so for example, I might crack a joke, and I might do it so seriously, or I may actually laugh. It depends on the day and what I'm doing. In this case, for example, for this sample, I might do it so seriously that people don't even realise it's a joke, and are seriously with me. Or I may do it in that way and let them figure out that it is a joke, and then see if it's funny for them. If it is, they will laugh. Whatever, it can go in any direction here. And it can involve a lot of different arts combinations. So here's this game now. At the end, you will know what I'm talking about, but not right now, until you start picking things up while you go along, maybe. Okay, so here's a story. Just a story, and it's a game that we're going to play here. Okay, children, adults love it too. You got to outguess now exactly what I'm doing. Am I serious? Am I in comedy? Am I doing something else? Actors may know, but not even they will. But anyway, well, they can, but anyway, so it depends. Okay, so here we go. Okay, so it begins. This is a story of, something to do with space mission. Whether this is true or not, I'm not telling you right now. Whether it's a joke or not, I'm not telling you right now. You're going to figure out later. Okay? So we're going to talk about, or you might figure out as we go along. Okay? So we are talking, and it might change from one thing to another. Okay? So we start. Now, how would NASA actually get all the way to the other universe, like fast as what they are today? This is a question, okay? Yet are not that fast in space travel. Yet it can actually be done at the speed today. Do you think that's a joke? Do you think I'm nuts? Or do you think what it is? Well, wait till we finish. So, it's proven in history that NASA has not found life up there. And whether it exists or not, okay, up there is not relevant. But since there is no evidence that there is any alien life force out there that people know apart from the UFO sightings, that's, if you've seen those videos, there is actually evidence that there are sightings of UFOs. But whether that is true evidence or not, no one really knows, because evidence can be set up easy. Could be NASA doing it, you know what I'm saying? Trying to, say all kinds of things. Oh, it could not be. It could be Russia, it could be no one, it could be aliens. No one knows yet, it hasn't been proven. Okay, you see sightings that can prove this, but not really. We don't know what top secret information Russia has, for example, that America doesn't know, and vice versa. Simple as that. They might have nothing, they have something. Or it could be aliens. No one knows yet. Okay? So, if no one knows that, then it can't be proven that aliens out there. And if no one knows this, then no one's met any aliens. Therefore, how can we meet them in the first place if they are, right? So the idea of traveling up there, the other part of the technology is to actually hitchhike. Okay, you've got to walk the universe or fly, whatever, but by hitchhiking, since their technology is much better, since their technology, we don't know that they exist, we do not know they exist, and whether they do or not, whether they do not, it's not relevant, but this is exactly how it's done. It's supposed to say they don't exist now. So the actual only way to travel there and back in record time compared to the speed that we have today is to actually hitchhike by aliens, in the fact that even though the aliens do not exist, it can actually be done. Why they don't exist? The answer is quite simple. It can only be done if NASA today has a technology defined as space shuttles. Not the only life force. The spaceships can be found easy. You say we never found that one either. Okay, yeah, but I have. And so have you, but you haven't realised. I'll show you what it is. I'll tell you one other point. You can take this as a joke, serious, whatever, but the true fact is that rocks, rocks on the planet, and stones, whatever they are called, I don't know, but they are in orbit and they are flying better than space shuttles. Rocks and stones and you name it are flying today in orbit much faster, much better than space shuttles. You will say that's ridiculous. No, rocks do fly and better than space shuttles. It's a fact. Because they're called meteors and asteroids, thank you. And they're made out of rock, and they work much better than any rocket ship or plane. Now you know that it's a fact that there are rocks out there flying. How they are doing it, I don't know, but they're getting from A to B until they hit something and get destroyed or whatever happens to them. Or they may live for a long time, I don't know. That's what it is. There may be always like this media that comes around here, whatever period of time, keeps on coming around, going to wherever, coming back. You can hitchhike on an alien spaceship, not made like man, but made by God through rock. Or whatever it's made, not relevant, but something that's not a spaceship, or through whatever it's made, not relevant, sand, or whatever it is. I don't know, that's a noise. That fly better, the space shuttle, it's a fact, and faster, much faster. So the idea is, now technology has to increase here if they haven't got it right now, and they may have, I don't know. So the idea is not to actually create a space shuttle here that takes you all the way to the ultimate part of the universe or wherever. The idea in traveling that is create the technology in this subject, create the technology that will cause a shuttle to land on one of these meteors, on asteroids, safely. That's what you've got to do. And it's not about the hare winning or the rabbit. If you ever know that story in our young days, it's just an old story. Don't know if they got it around today, but it should be somewhere. That it was the actual turtle that won the race. It's just story, but it was actually the turtle, because the reason why is in storytelling they had a race, and what happened is the race is heading off, so far away, and people say, hey, whether the turtle win this one? If they haven't heard the story, well, easy. The rabbit thought he was so smart. They say, well, this turtle's taking too long. I'm just going to have it here, have a rest. And he rested and he fell asleep. While he fell asleep, he thought he was going to get up here, but made a mistake. Fell asleep. Until he's going really slowly, past it, ends up in the race. So basically the same principle. It doesn't matter about speed here, because all you've got to do is wait. Just like the rabbit, sleep on the job. Wait. Like the rabbit, but in the sense of using the strategy of the turtle by waiting until the actual meteor gets here as close as you want it, or as far, it doesn't matter. And now use your aircraft that you have created, or spaceship, that actually can do the job in landing safely on it, and kind of like grip onto the meteor or the asteroid, whatever it is, so it doesn't go flying off. If he hasn't got gravity, he may have gravity, I don't know. If he has, you can just land on it. If he hasn't, you've got to land on it in a way that you can grip it somehow, that it's not going to, burn the shuttle or freeze it or anything, but it'll be safe there in such a way that you'll land it on a meteor, on another asteroid. Now, you can have technology to travel fast, there's nothing wrong with it, but supposedly you don't have to work on that one right now, because you just have to work on the one that I just said. Be patient, when it comes around, there'll be many, and be on it. But you have to also know astronomy well, because if it's going to head straight to the sun, you want to get off before you get there, and nowhere near the sun where you're going to burn, for example. You've got to be somewhere away. In this case, in the return, you've got to be back on Earth here, because any further down, to a certain degree, you're going to burn. So you want to get off before it gets past the Earth and get back to Earth. This is on the return. Now, when you're going out there, you've got to make sure that this meteor on this travel is traveling not necessarily where you want to go. It's going to be back long as it comes back. Okay, anyway, you've got to know your astronomy even if it doesn't come back. But anyway, not necessarily where you want to go, but where it's going to take you. You're hitchhiking. Don't be fussy. Maybe on planet Earth, but not up there. Okay, so you travel where you want, and if it is where you want to actually go, you can do that. Okay, so you go there, in record time. You just land on the shuttle, get the point. Okay, now you've got plenty of time. You can use the shuttle. If you got, I'm not sure how fast it's going to travel here, because you may not have time. But if you do it correctly and you've got plenty of time to get back on Earth, say it takes, I don't know, a short time, say 5, 10 years, for it to go right around and come back like that. Maybe, I'm not sure how much it does. I think it takes a very long time, like 70 years or something, or I don't know. It may take a long time, but if there's something out there that comes here quickly and goes around and comes back, you can do this one. You can get off it now to wherever you want to go. Fly with your shuttle to wherever planet or whatever galaxy you want to be in. Okay, if it takes that quick to get there. I don't know how quick, maybe too slow, but anyway, somewhere much further than what the shuttle can take you today. And travel in a short distance, do what you want, and wait at the correct time when it comes and then back on it again, get back to Earth. Although this could take a long time. So you may have breeding going in here, as I'm talking about as man and wife, in the eyes of God. The straight thing, okay, as family thing, family astronauts. And by the time one generation will end up back, because you're there on a mission to do the work, right? That's your job. If this is what you're going to do. I'm not saying you will, but anyway. So, it's a short distance, you can do that. If you've got time to get back for, a lifetime. Anyway, you can do that kind of stuff if you want to, okay? So you can take photographs. You can be on it and take photographs from a distance if you've got that technology on the space shuttle, big telescope or whatever you want to call it, photographs. You can do films from a long distance if it's got enough close-up. We have much more close-up from the long as it's got light at the right position, because if it's too dark, you're not going to get any light. You might as well be here where the sun shines. Don't know if that exists out there. But if it does, you've got to have light, okay, so you have to see what's going on, and you can film it much better than from here if you're very close to it, right? Okay, things like that, and you've wasted no fuel other than the fuel to get you to the meteor or asteroid, and on the way back when you get off it, that's all. And if you do a bit of flying from mucking about up there, okay, so that's all there is, and you've travelled so far. Economy of petrol, see. Anyway, so you go there and do your mission. There's other ways that it can happen in other types of things. Originally, in my writings, in my theories on space travel, and actually, created a spaceship. I'm talking about an actual spacecraft. I think that's understands it. Here to come, I might explain a little bit better. Take a bit of time in explaining it. A bit of thinking from then on. From the time it was written a long time ago, so it may be explained better. It works. I'm not talking about a rocket ship here, or some sort of thing like that. I'm talking about an actual spacecraft, something like this. I'm talking about a flying saucer. Okay, mothership, baby one if you want, whatever. So a lot of this, if I get time, I may explain it. I'm interested in doing this right now, so I may do this. Maybe later or maybe tomorrow. I'm interested in doing right now for this video, but I don't know about another one, but we'll see later on. Take care. Okay, so here is how generous I can get. I give this to the space mission, for example, free of charge. This video is for free for everybody to watch. On the space mission, something that can cost a fortune, on knowledge. I'm not asking a cent here, it's free. Although you may have this knowledge, this part, I don't know what you have. I do this myself through the power of God, but I do know that there's a possibility you have it. That is, you have it, but you may not be aware of it. So I'll let you know what you actually got, that you may be aware of it or you may not. Don't know, but according to what I see in the space mission, some of it, haven't seen everything. I've seen a little bit, but I have seen it a bit. Is you're not doing it. I've never seen it done the way I'm telling you. Maybe he has, but the speed that you've got on your space shuttles can do a lot more than what you think in speed. For example, if this is related to a car at 120 kilometers an hour, if this was able to fly, it can cause this to fly. I don't know about your technology, but if I was able to build this, I can cause it to travel that in the speed of light, very easy like that. The technology you got, you may be able to do that. I'm not sure what you got there. I haven't built it. I haven't built anything like that, and nor do I know how to build. I just got, philosophies and things like that. No, it can be done. The technology that you got now, I'm guessing it can go like so much faster. The same speed, 120 kilometers, if that's what it's got, or in this case, so much faster since it's a rocket ship and not a car. Okay, so it will travel much faster, you know, sound or even faster than that. Okay, but I'm telling you, even with a plane you can do that, but it's not recommended on Earth. You're gonna, you know, not necessarily on Earth. Okay, up there is what is needed, and that's where you want to travel at the speed of light, even faster. So how this is done, and I'm not sure if you've got that type of speed, if you're actually using that, or you may be. If you're not, you're going to be in for a big one here. Okay, so you know, you blasted it off from Earth, of course from Earth, you know, you've landed on Mars. So one way that I would do it, which I'm not revealing to you about speedy as yet, is in this method that you may be doing is when you fly in space, then you don't need any petrol because it flew and it's got no gravity, therefore you continue this journey, or can do that, right? Okay, that's the method that you're probably using. But why are you blasting off from planet Earth? Obviously because you're not in space, right? Yeah, but you don't get the point. See, what I'm trying to say to you is that gravity is what keeps things down, not up. What keeps things up, or what can be caught, what goes up, the theory comes down, right? That's on the return part. Okay, anyway, so what I'm saying to you is that birds are the only ones that can actually fly by nature, right? So you create the situation to fly now. Like a plane, no different. Like a helicopter. In this case, you've turned that technology somehow, whichever way you went, done to do that. It's not relevant, but you've done that, and now you are blasting off from Earth to get to space and then continue your journey, right? Because you start from Earth and not up there, right? Well, once you're up there, why don't you blast off from there as well? Don't know if you've ever done that, but if you blast off from there, what's going to happen? There's probably no gravity at all. Well, not close to the Earth, but far enough where there's no gravity at all. But close enough that you just have a little journey. Blast off from there. I don't know if there's a way of doing that. You've got to figure out how. And I'm not saying safe here, because if you're already doing that, then that's the only speed that you can travel, and that's, I think, it's nowhere near the speed of light. But if you're traveling that fast now without using that method, and I'm not sure if you are, see if you are, it depends if you are, if you are, then that's as fast as it will go, because you're already doing that, okay, and you've got less technology, okay. But if you've got the technology today to actually do what you're doing it the other way, and get there in the, say, the speed of sound, or even in the speed of whatever beyond that, whatever you got in space mission, if you blast that type of speed in space, since there's no gravity, mate, I'm not sure how fast it will go, or if it's safe with your technology. It may not be, it may be too fast for it. I don't know what you got, but so I'm not saying it's safe, I'm saying you will be able to reach much further, maybe, I don't know how fast, I have no idea, your technology, not mine. So, I'm guessing it could be very near even the speed of light, if you haven't done that with your technology yet, and are only blasting on from Earth and continuing with no fuel. You stopped it from increasing its speed, see. But if you fly up and you're in and as you're flying, you've got to be constantly flying up, because if you stop, it causes a pause. So as you're flying with that particular speed that you are actually flying with, if you have not done it this way, and I don't know if you have or haven't, but if you haven't, it means you're flying with a lesser speed than what you're able to do. And all you've got to do as you're flying with that particular speed of sound, for example, is shoot it off again, the same shuttle, okay, or whatever, the same speed, and it will increase its speed, I don't know how much, but a lot faster, maybe as much as the speed of light, yeah. Don't know your technology, but it'll be much faster. But if you're already doing that, because I don't know your technology, basically that's the only speed that you can reach at this present time. I don't know what speed that is, maybe around the speed of sound, or maybe faster, but it's not the speed of light here, because you're already doing what I'm saying. Depends on your technology, and it depends what you are actually doing, because I don't know, I don't work with NASA, okay? So I'm just helping you out, that if you're not doing that, try it. But I'm not saying it's safe, so don't put an astronaut there right now, okay? Put a monkey, no, not a monkey, put a robot, no, don't call a monkey. Put a robot. Okay, your shuttles may be okay though. Your shuttles may be able to handle it. I don't know. You made them, but if they can't, you have to make them in a way that they will handle this pressure and as light as possible too, if you can. And that, hang on, wait a minute. Light as possible. There's no gravity there. I don't think you make any difference. Or maybe you will, because there's no gravity to make any difference. Middles up there, not light. But anyway. It gives me a thought. Anyway, continuing, that's all you got to do if you're not doing it. If you, like I repeat, is exactly what I'm saying, depends upon if you are doing it or not, okay? Because I don't know your technology. I've read a bit, but not the same as mine, okay? So you got, for example, the media, or the astronaut, whichever one, doesn't matter, whichever one, okay? Whichever one you can, okay? So you've landed on. And according to the previous video, I didn't think I told you who was the alien behind who created it. Obviously, God is. Okay? So now you know who the alien is, even though you haven't met him, or maybe you have, it depends, I don't know. But he's got his shuttles there trying to give you help in it, but you've got to get off them at the right time. This explains in the previous video if you want to look into it, okay? So there may be more here. On this, as time progresses, we'll see. Free of charge at your service. If you haven't got that information, you now got it. If you have, no, you had it anyway. Doesn't matter. Free anyway. Take care. So continue. So what I'm telling you, because in the previous video, for those that's gone past their head, a simple explanation that everybody can understand is, since there's gravity on Earth, when you shoot a rocket ship up there, or any shuttle, airplane, whatever, up in the sky, whether it goes into orbit or not is not matter, but when it flies up there, even birds, the gravity pulls it down. It's only the power of the bird or the shuttle or anything that flies up there from man that keeps it going up. But as it's going up, the gravity also attempts to pull it down. It's only because your technology is much better than the gravity and power that it can actually perform that. If it wasn't, it would not be able to be lifted off the ground because the gravity will keep it down. Thus, as you shoot the shuttle in orbit, keep the speed going to as fast as you can, and then since there's no gravity at the position where you are at now, no gravity at all, when you reach that point, shoot the shuttle again as blast off. From there, petrol, okay? And you watch the incredible speed it's going to get. Because here we deal with no gravity, nothing to pull it back, including the speed it's already traveling. Now, you're talking about big business here. But I mean, like I said in previous video, you might already be doing it. If you are, your technology is a lot less. So you can only pick up the speed that you're doing now. But if you're not doing that, with your technology is better than what you think, it basically means that you are traveling the way you are doing it. According to the previous video, if you're doing that way, and you're only reaching the limit that you can, and if you're not blasting off from space as well, it means that's why you're not gaining more speed. If you're not doing that, I don't know if you are, but if you are, so what you got to do is blast off from no gravity, make sure you don't crash anywhere. Okay, and bingo. And like I said, I'm not telling you it's safe. If it is your technology, you will know it's safe. If not, you've got to make it safe, because and don't put any monkeys in there, not people, not even monkeys, because you put a robot at first. Later, if it's safe, you can do what you want. Okay? So the shuttles may have to be fixed better, or they may be okay. I don't know, your technology for that speed. Okay. Thank you for listening. So continuing now, I don't think you actually done it that way, because it's just obvious. Because if you have something's gone wrong, not in a bad way, I'm talking about you haven't reached the ultimate part of the universe yet, because you would have with this, the same technology they've got today. Because it's simple. Shoot it off shoot it the first time from planet Earth to get to orbit to where there's no gravity. Keep on flying it though, don't stop it. Keep flying it and shoot it once. So increase the speed to what? At least double. Because there's no gravity up there to hold it back, including, especially when it's already traveling. Okay? Keep doing that a number of times. You know, that's double, triple, three, whatever it is, triple. Maybe 10 times as much, maybe, I don't know. Work it out. With maths, I'm not into maths right now. Just work it out. All of a sudden, you shoot so many times, you're on the part of the universe like that. And as long as you've got enough petrol to do the job, and as long as the shuttle is safe, and as long as you've got enough petrol to get back and know the way back now, because otherwise the minute you lost in space will come to reality and you'll be lost there. Okay, so you've got to know where you're going, this and that, yeah. So if you're not doing that way, you know, you can do it that way, as long as you've got enough petrol, etc. Okay? Okay, so you may have to build the shuttles to be able to do that, though. So you don't have to actually shoot only once, you know. In orbit, you can shoot it as in blast off. I'm talking about blast off on Earth, blast off in orbit, where there's no gravity. The same shuttle can do that, or another one. Okay, keep doing that all the way till you reach the ultimate part of the universe. And I'm not talking about getting rid of one part. I'm talking about shooting it off, man, like fire, like blast off, take off. While it's in speed. If you aren't doing that, there's something going on with speed here, because you should be already there. Well, maybe you haven't got the proper equipment to do that, or, you know, like the proper shuttle to handle that. Okay, well, when you get that, if this is the case, when you get the technology to make a shuttle like that, then maybe you can do it then, but, you know, don't put a person there, or a monkey, I don't recommend it. Put a robot and then see later. Okay, yeah, thanks for watching.